Hello everybody, I'm pretty sure sound's working. Today we're going to be playing some Halo. Good old, well, it's not a classic, it's Halo 4 from, that would have been like 2012, I think. I've played, I think I've played this one, yeah, I'm going to say 2012. This is the very beginning, so you'll get to see it from the start.
Tell me about the children. Dr. Halsey.
You already know everything.
You kidnapped them.
Children's minds are more easily accepting of indoctrination. Their bodies more adaptable to augmentation. The result was the ultimate soldier. And because of our success, when the Covenant invaded, we were ready.
Dr. Halsey, you're bending history for your own favor, and you know it. You developed the Spartans to crush human rebellion, not to fight the Covenant.
When one human world after another fell, when my Spartans were all that stood between humanity and extinction, nobody was concerned about why they were originally built.
So you feel in the end your choices were justified.
My work saved the human race.
Do you think the Spartans' lack of basic humanity helped?
They certainly did get a lot longer with the exposition at the beginnings.
The others before you were naval intelligence, but you...
like 4 minutes, maybe 3 even.
You're something else.
Records show Spartans routinely exhibited mildly
I'll say the
sociopathic
Cortana does
tendencies.
look the best
Difficulty
in
with socialization.
Halo 2.
The records show
by far.
efficient behavior
I think
operating
by
in hazardous
Halo
situations.
4, they had drastically changed the art style.
I
Like,
supplied
look at
the tools to
design of the armor and
maintain
weapons.
that
There's
efficiency.
Cortana right there, Austin.
Do
She
you
looks very
believe
different
the Master
in,
Chief succeeded
in
because
this
he
game and all
was
the
at his
subsequent
core
ones.
broken?
But she looked
What does
very
John have
good
to do with
in
this?
Halo 2 Remastered, I want to say. Obviously,
You
you
want to
know,
replace him?
everybody suffered from poor graphics in the first couple games. By
The
3,
Master Chief is dead.
by 3 they
These
refined the
file
style.
reads
quite a bit.
missing in action.
Catherine. Spartans never die.
If you need some backstory on the next
Seeing
sequences,
Spartans as
I think
military hardware.
they'll be in the next sequences.
My Spartans are humanity's next
So yes, at this point, as
Our
far as humanity is
destiny as
concerned,
a species.
the big green guy is
not
missing in
underestimate
action
them.
because he's lost in space.
But most of all, do not underestimate him.
So yes, you are lost in space because your ship got cut in half as it was going through a portal, and the front half made it safely back to Earth, but you did not. So here you are. And they did the art style did include changing all the designs of the ship. So in the original one, the ship was a lot smaller actually, but because they wanted to make it a combat level in the beginning of Halo 4, they maybe like tripled its size, I think. Quite the drawn-out opening, but the combat in Halo 4, you know, despite what everybody said about the change in art style and the bizarre direction the multiplayer took, this one, the combat is better than ever. It's very smooth. It has an excellent combat loop. I might want to skip this, but I'm not, because it should be pretty brief. It does open pretty nicely. I'm surprised Halo didn't produce any, like, combat-only DLCs. There's a lot of games where the combat really drags on. You play for a while and then you just hope there's like a cutscene or something, but Halo has always been the exception in that what really draws people in is the combat loop, because it's just so good and so refined. And in a lot of games it didn't really deserve it. They did a lot of DLCs that were just pure combat levels, like no context, just showing off the gameplay loop, but Halo I don't think ever did it. Even though I do think it's one of the few games that deserves that. There he is, there's the big boy. Okay, Austin. Yes. Come on, let me shoot the aliens.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
This is a different game. I started Halo 3 ODST on the last one. That one you didn't play as Chief. You played as well, kind of like a top tier grunt. This time you are playing as the Master Chief though. Oh, I can actually look around already.
Like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, so for a
We've got
story
intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple
update.
decks.
For a story update,
Best bet to figure out who's
the
boarding
ship
us
you're
is
in
the
is
observation
lost
deck.
in space because it got severed in half as you traveled through a portal. So the front half safely returned to Earth, but you did not. Oh, because you were in the back of the ship. And so you've been floating in space for quite some time now.
Floor's up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, look at that. You don't have sprint yet.
This is the service record for Spartan John.
Okay, I mean, that's probably interesting to somebody, but I really just want to shoot the aliens. Oh, that's the boat. It's the back half of it. Yeah. Curfew. The assault rifle has changed its design, but it's still... it's a little bit better. Hey there, West Dovahkiin, how you doing? We're playing some Halo 4 in this one.
How long
Because it
was
just,
out?
I think it came out on PC
4
just
years,
yesterday.
7 months, 10 days.
Somebody should have found us by now.
Dramatically better graphics from the previous one. So.
What's that?
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
Pretty sure I'm shooting.
It's directly above us.
Pretty sure I'm gonna be shooting robots in the next few minutes. I'm sorry, blue aliens. You do shoot robots later on in this game.
The elevator doors look sealed tight.
I'm thinking I can press shift to run, but I still can't.
Chief, be careful. Because some areas might have lost pressure.
Right.
Come on, blue aliens.
Chief, watch out! I didn't realize the ship had deteriorated so badly.
Oh yes, there he is. I just punch him. Damn, it's not even like.
I thought we had a truce with the
Just
Covenant.
punch him. That's
A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way,
okay.
he's probably not alone. We should be careful.
Oh yes, yes. yes. We sneak up and blast this guy. Oh, there's a third person animation. Oh, you use shield so much faster now. The grunt aliens sound definitely different. take that unit's gun there.
That's the last of them. Find the override for the
reload
blast
animation,
shield so we can
very
see what
nice.
we're up against.
Quite happy with Halo 4's combat, even though it's... And, you know, 4's story was apparently pretty good, too. You know, long-term Halo fans were reasonably happy with Halo 4's story. The same definitely couldn't be said for 5, though. 5 was kind of atrocious, story-wise. It had the problem... Maybe it's just like a Bungie 343 kind of thing,
We just came
because
across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
look at those big blue ones.
Maybe they haven't recognized
Is
us.
it purple? I can't really tell.
That's
I
one
have
possibility.
severe color
Landing craft
blindness.
flanking us.
Am I gonna fight him? Yes. Is it need a swamp? What's the swamp one? Oh, it's the plasma rifle. It's not a carbine. I thought it was. And shields go down fast. Man, I gotta recharge here. I'm gonna get embarrassingly killed in a moment. And I did get embarrassingly killed. Okay. Man, shields go down way faster than this one than in
Landing
3.
craft flanking us.
Q's not grenade anymore. Is it G? It's Q's to the F. The little ones are actually a problem, and you actually have to watch out for them. Fortunately, your weapons are much more lethal. Like the assault rifle is as accurate to some of the precision weapons from the other games. Much more damage. You only hold down the trigger. Yeah, like everybody is much more lethal. Do an execute on the little guys. I'm just not aware of that. The
We need to
big
get
blue
off
guy
this
had a better weapon.
We've got bigger problems. We've got a cruiser on an intercept course.
Oh, it's
Head for the elevator banks.
There's 2 switch
Are any of the
grenades. It's like I
ship-to-ship
only got the one
defenses
kind.
online?
Only the
Stop
Hyperion
pressing
missiles,
F.
but we'll have to fire them manually from the
Good
outer
assault
hull.
rifle. There we go. Alright. 87. 161. Good amount of both. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so this weapon is the Halo 4 graphic design update of the plasma rifles from the first games, which were that kind of the 2-part design. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like almost an H shape. Quite an iconic design, and this was one of the points of contention. Was they did change the designs, and they were more or less distinct as a result. Oh man, that's right there. Covenant weapons are notable because they don't have ammunition in the traditional sense. They recharge. The sound design is definitely much improved. Like there's a lot more little audio cues when things
Assuming
are
they
happening.
don't raise them, that missile's gonna be
When
one heck
shields
of a
go down.
surprise.
Could never do that with the assault rifle in a different Halo game. Oh man, I will say though that the grenades do much less damage. So you really gotta stick them. Hydrate. Okay.
These
We'll get some
covenants
water.
seem more
Thank you.
fanatical than the ones we fought.
Okay, thank you, Us. Got one grenade. Oh, crap. No grenades. Gotta shoot this one. Really don't usually see that. I am playing on legendary. No, not legendary. The hard, second hardest one. Oh man, I'm running kind of low. I wonder how this one's changed in this game. Can you dual wield? No, they must have taken that out
How far did the missile?
after Halo 3.
We're just
I
about
think.
there.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't dual wield an ODST, and I definitely don't think you couldn't reach. So they must have taken it out. But you know where it is. You saw on that one, even though it feels absolutely impotent. Look at this. Out of ammo, shit. God damn. Hardly any ammunition. Oh, got one of these. I picked it up. Almost. Come on! Not enough. So close. I didn't do that grenade to his feet and didn't go down.
How far did the missile?
We're just about there.
Oh, that is glass. Tragic. No grenades. Not good. Left. Oh, it tells you when it's locked on. That's a nice touch. Damn it, these things run out so fast. You know, in a previous Halo game, plasma pistol, and that's out of ammo too. Whew, that was a hard one. I'm playing on Heroic. That was what it's called. Oh crap, there's two of them. One grenade. Hardly any shots. Did I pick up any more for these? I guess I didn't. God damn it. Whew. Okay, let's approach that differently.
How far did the missile?
We're just about there.
Sound like a weapon pickup I'm missing. Definitely use one. Needler. Okay. Which is, I'm pretty sure I can find more ammo for the AR. If I do bludgeon these guys to death first. Okay, no, maybe I should not try bludgeoning those guys first. Okay. Gotta come here. Damn, I was so close. I'm just a little more cautious.
How far did the missile?
2 runs ago.
We're just about there.
Oh, okay. Must be an AR right there. Got it. Okay, more needler. Oh, yes. That's different. But I like it. I'm okay with that. No needlers. According to some of my friends who are quite fond of the Halo series, the Needler was determined to be a power weapon quite early on, really. And so they reduced their tendency to appear on enemies because they really were a little too powerful. To just be in like a common pickup. Oh, it's one of these. Man, in Halo Reach, this weapon was just absolutely brutal in the hands of the enemies, but sometimes when you had it, it felt like a
The auxiliary launch station should be here left, out of the airlocks. You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Cortana.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
Oh, yes. Battle rifle. Beautiful. This thing is like... Yeah. That was a power-up that I just ditched, but... Oh well.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Good bag size. I think this is the first time Halo did one of these outdoor space levels. See that guy? You didn't notice he was shooting straight into the slope. That's what height over bore will do to you. Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah, that one had hardly any ammo. Okay. Oh, get out of here. Damn it. It's stuck on. Let's try that again, okay.
You'll have to
Okay,
prime the
so
launch for
this has
ignition.
barely any ammo.
Cortana.
So,
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
let me swap it with this thing. Now, it's okay to shoot the small guys from a distance, because they don't have shields.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Like that guy. Like these guys, though, if you don't take them down, if you don't capitalize on their shields being dropped, they'll just recharge. I thought that was something I could go behind. Let's try that again. Okay. Try not to
You'll
be so
have to
aggressive.
prime the launch for ignition.
Cortana.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
Yeah, that's definitely supposed to be there. Specifically. Okay, so big guys down. Big guys are much more manageable from a distance like that. Elites, I call them. Are they call them? Excuse me. Damn. Really gotta hit those guys in the head. I'm kind of low on this one.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Oh, that is a sniper. Okay. I think I've determined why I lose my shield as soon as I go around this corner every time. That's a big guy. I'm gonna need some more hardware to deal with him. What? That guy survived all those direct hits. Okay, I just need to hide here. Going to be a little slower. I'm used to Halo being a little quicker, but given how lethal everybody is, this makes some sense. There was an assault rifle here. I must have missed. Come on. There he is. He's done. Is that it? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. He's done. Done. They're done too. Okay. Only a few shots left on this one though. Hardly any on that. So we gotta do this. Thanks everybody for watching. We are undergoing a rebrand pretty soon, so expect some changes.
There's the launch station.
Grab this one. Oh, it's a carbine. Nice. Look at that zoom though. Let's get a pathetic zoom.
Launch initiated.
Nice. Launch that nuke.
The blast door's jammed. The missile won't fire until it's cleared.
Alright, we gotta
Get
go
down
do
there.
that. I was gonna say, usually those things shoots, but it wasn't. And now it is, so let's try to get out of the other. God damn it. It's done. That guy gonna go down anytime today? It's done. They're done. They're done. God, charge 31%. Not looking too good, but we don't need a lot. 11%. Okay, made it worth it. But now I'm definitely gonna die. This was a mistake. Come on. Come on, do something. Yeah, I might have tickled him. He's out. 1%. Is this enough for a shot? It was. Okay. 1%. I'm gonna die here, but I'm gonna growl at this guy and run away. Actually, they do show his face in Halo 1. If you get to the end of the game, there's a little sequence where he's in the ship escaping after the end of the first game, and he takes his helmet off. But they cleverly conceal his head behind a pillar in the spaceship cockpit. But if you manually move the camera around that pillar, you'll notice that he just has another helmet under his head. Here, I'll show it. I'll show it. It's hilarious. Here. We'll let that play for the time being. Is it not going to play if I tab out? Okay, it's fine.
The one scanning us.
Yes, I suppose he did, Austin.
So, now can we worry about the giant metal planet?
I guess I'm gonna get sucked
It's
into that
using a
thing.
gravity well to pull us inside the surface. We've got to hurry. The second we cross the dome's event horizon, its atmosphere is going to tear us apart.
Where are the closest escape pods?
Oh, I gotta run.
Aft vehicle bay. I'm tagging the closest airlock. Go!
Come on. I'm so glad I was able to hit that 1% shot there. So I'm gonna swap this thing out. It's gonna open up. There it is. These aliens are all doomed. Got a teabag? Okay. Oh wait, did I just... Oh no, oh no, it's still here. That's a staple. You know, you see when you teabag the bodies, they actually move. That's why, I'm pretty sure that's why teabagging exists at all. If that wasn't there, people might have not died. And I died. Okay, wonderful. That was beautiful time right there. Oh, it's an assault
All but
rifle
one of the
this
grab
time.
generators just went dark.
Oh well, I'll take it.
Just keep you pointed at vehicle bay.
Let's get something like graphics, please. I'm actually having quite a hard time seeing anything. Might be the contrast, but I think I got these
We're
bright.
almost there.
Put them out of their misery, you know. Better be absolutely perforated than to die in this vacuum, right?
Hold on. We're caught in the gravity well.
Can you track the escape pods?
Negative. Look out!
Oof, okay. I don't remember that. I do think maybe they should have taken some steps to not make Master Chief seem indestructible. Like at the beginning of Halo 3, you do just jump out of a spaceship as it's falling from orbit. You just leave. You just jump out and hit the ground at, you know, terminal velocity for a 2-ton guy, I guess, and then you just get up. They just find you in the morning, and you just stand up out of the crater you've created. So I don't know why that one was that way, but the Chief being indestructible is pretty much a staple. I'm pretty sure the model for the assault rifle in this game actually has more polygons than the model for an entire Marine
Check-in
in the
coordinate
previous
impact
game.
data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
Cortana,
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
Chief? Really? I'm fine.
Cortana,
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
Oh yeah, that's a thing in the Halo universe. So
AIs
AIs,
deteriorate after 7, Chief.
if they're smart enough, they will break down
Halsey.
after a certain
Chief.
number of years.
We need to find Halsey.
So most of the AIs
Chief,
are
please.
dumb enough that
She
they
made you.
that doesn't happen.
She
I
can
think
fix you.
the way it's
I
explained
won't
is that
recover from rampancy.
very smart AIs that
If
seem
we
like
could
they have
just
their own
get back to work
personality
and
have to be
find
capable
Halsey.
of learning.
She can fix this.
So, but the problem that causes is eventually they just learn too much and
Make a
begin to
girl
break down.
promise you can't keep.
So the long-lasting AIs are quite dumb and just
You need to
are
move.
not capable of learning, at least not to the same degree the smart AIs are. And so they basically get to live
Doesn't
forever.
look like the Covenant
if you
fared
even
much
call
better
that
than we
living.
did.
How many ships made it through the roof?
Plenty. Why?
We still need a ride home.
I know in Halo 5, what other missions you do stop by at a colony with a grenade. I must have enough of those though. Pretty sure if I shoot it, it'll go off. It was like that in the other games. Maybe not shooting them. Maybe if you threw another grenade near a stack of grenades on the ground, they would blow up. Okay. I don't think shooting them ever caused them to go off, but. Covenants like their hexagons.
What is that? Chief, see if that terminal is still active.
Covenant device.
The Covenant have been broadcasting that from an equidistant orbit every 30 minutes for the last 3 years.
Is that supposed to be the terminal? Alright.
They've been waiting outside the planet for 3 years.
Apparently, they couldn't get in.
Yeah, so Halo 5, you go to a colony, and you meet the mayor of said colony. But the mayor is actually an AI, and he has been alive or, you know, functioning long enough that he's also beginning to break down. And he actually calls it a health concern, and he actually gets insulted when one of your teammates mentions that has that. So that's a nice touch. The Halo writers were always pretty good with that.
On the high band.
Covenant?
Prior to Halo, Bungie made a series called Marathon that was similarly well written.
Its position.
If a little, you know, old, it definitely shows its age. It's like barely newer than Doom 2, I guess. So, neat. Look at that.
Warthogs, and still in one piece. Nice to see your luck is holding out.
Need a flip. Oh, look at that. I must have defaulted my loadout. I wonder if that's there, in case that one gets, like, knocked down or something. Because that's supposed to be the, you know, you walk in, you see this thing, and flip it over. There's another one right over there. Unless it's... oh, it's destroyed. Never mind. Oh no, that one's fine. Okay. Is this, yeah, what am I there too? I'm thinking this one has less miles on it, though. The engine sounds pretty good. And of course, it's
About my condition,
the old
I
style
do want
of
to mention
steering.
it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up,
They got the honk.
it is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Now, rampancy is the name
Well,
of the
as
condition,
far as
I
I
guess.
know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
Pretty good story, I think, in this game. Though little will compare to how excellent the original trilogy was.
Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd. Hostiles!
Well, I don't keep this here for nothing. Oh, it's not a minigun. Or it is, but it's... oh, there it is. Now it's spinning up. They definitely toned down the, like, this thing used to be, like, laser beam accurate. And didn't overheat. Now it seems to do that. It's not a bad decision, I think. I really can't hit a stationary target. Yeah, they did on that one, but not before I took out their gun. Oh, there's hit markers too. Yeah, I noticed that earlier, but okay, now it's too far away. The shots are just disappearing. You see this? So when you zoom, you don't put the gun up to your eyes and aim at the sights. And I'm pretty sure there's like a little camera on the front of the pistol, so that must be how that aiming works. They definitely used to be better at getting out of the way. none of the, I was gonna say none of the elites are here, but that's one right there. God damn, okay. I was not expecting to drive into that. This thing is definitely a 50 cal though. I think the Halo pistols have always been 50 cal. That guy's got a carbine. Although I do think it's stuck. Oh, no, I am actually stuck. So yeah, look. You can't see it because it's to the floor at all. Show that in a moment. Give me the pistol. What is this? What is happening? Oh, I can no longer pick up the pistol. What a tragedy. Okay. They reworked those grav lifts. Those used to be quite, it's toggles. Okay. They used to be quite intuitive. You just go up into them, and it'd spit you out on the top level. There it is. Okay. Back on track. All right. Actually, I've not driven one of these. The projectiles travel a little bit faster. Oh, that's nice. It actually tells you fast and mobile scout vehicle, twin lights. Okay, that makes sense. Does boost recharge? It does. No, you can't boost recharge. Oh, I see. That's... I don't know which game they added that in. It might be great. But the plasma pistol will disable vehicles temporarily. Like, you see how it shut me down when I fell? Yeah, seems like a job for the AR. Let's try this. Oh, that seems to tickle on a little bit. There's so much shrapnel hit him. God damn it. Okay, let's actually play the game now. Instead of just dicking around out here. Oh, I got disabled again. Shit. Okay, let's actually do this. I believe we're supposed to go this way. Combat's fun, but I think Halo definitely plays better. Oh shit. Ah man, I'm stuck in the open. Okay, let's not drive into that the next time after we inevitably get blasted here. Okay. I think the grenades would have helped. But in a previous Halo game, Halo definitely benefits from the mouse keyboard. You're much more precise. Okay. Park here. Use the machine gun. Then we'll drive in and use the AR up close. Oh, what? Oh, I must have gotten blown up. I wonder what that was. Oh, it must have been one of those. Yeah, like I said, that thing that guy has is, fuel rod cannon. Beautiful, okay. Definitely. Let me sort these guys out. We'll take the cannon. Yeah, I'm running out of ammo on that one. Okay. Park this here. Get out. Did I actually think I hurt myself by jumping into the path of that vehicle? Oh, he's not done. Jesus. Concussion rifle. Hopefully get some human weapons back soon. What? Unbelievable. Okay, that guy had a fuel rod gun too. And I'm all the way back here. Okay. You know, I think I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Ooh, okay, okay. Why, this should not be this difficult. I got it, okay. This is probably getting really boring watching me do these same steps over again, but we'll sort it out. Okay, so I'll come over here, jump out, eliminate these guys. Yeah, those guys will stay back. Take that guy out. It's the main threat. Switch over to this. Blast the sniper when he comes out, just like that. Might as well clean up these guys too. Okay, let's take that guy out first. So the grenade indicator appears to show the... Take out this guy's shields. There he goes, okay. Running low on these, so this is somewhat of a power weapon. Concussion rifle. Okay, this will do. Just make sure to blast these guys immediately when I come around the corner. Jesus Christ.
If we're going to hijack a ship from this cover, we're going to have to find where they're landing first.
I don't suppose you have a plan for that.
We could always ask nicely.
Okay,
Asking
now we're
my
making
strong
progress.
suit.
was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Thought I had a different grenade selected. Okay. Oh, he dodged it. Yeah, well, big green thing going right at your face, you probably want to dodge it. Six left. Oh, they're bouncing. Okay. Different approach, different approach. Let's stick these. Shields are so low. Damn. That makes sense. They do retreat when their shields are low. Grenades, that would have been a perfect time. Perfect. Okay. Good use of the last fuel rod shot. Well, let's try this. You know, I seem to recall the plasma weapons doing more damage to shields, but posture check. Okay, thank you, Kevin. I will adjust. Gotcha. Okay. Good supply rounds for that. And 2 mags for this one. Yeah. Okay, gotta swap over. Man, I was hoping for carbine, but the storm rifle will do. Look at this bloom, you can hardly see that guy in the bright sunlight. Yeah, we need to go a little overboard with the bloom on this guy. You gonna move there, pal? I guess not. Oh, shit. Got enough for him. Oh, no. Enough. Alright, alright. Now I know he's there, and I know that he'll actually rush me. Should it come to that. I'll deal with it. Okay, 2 grenades left. I just need to stick the shield with the sword guy when he comes around the corner. Please work, please work. Yes! Oh my god, that actually worked. So with the shield, with the shield, sorry, with the needler, this thing. If you hit them enough times, they
let's have a look.
They explode in like a big burst. Big burst of damage. That's almost certainly enough.
I'll run a soft patch to it from the suit. Never know what might come in handy.
So the, what is it? This thing, yeah, needler. So, if you hit somebody, it'll do a small amount of damage when the needle embeds into them, and then another small amount of damage when it explodes. This is, of course,
I heard something that time.
It would take forever to kill anybody by either of those means. But what's very nice about the needler is that after, I believe, 7, it depends on the game, but it's usually around 6 or 7 shots. When 6 or 7 shots embed
I wondered when they'd show up.
inside an enemy, it'll explode in an enormous explosion that does splash damage and is almost certain to kill whatever enemy you've embedded it into. So that's why the Needler is a bit of a power weapon, depending on who you ask.
There, Chief. A console in the back.
This is a nice touch. This is the first time you actually see any of these ancient facilities actually like dirty, which should make some sense given how long they've been out here. All right.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem? At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. Huh.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up.
Hey,
I'm
look at this
detecting
thing.
power fluctuations in several locations. I'll
Here,
put them up
let me
for
show
you.
you something. Look at this sword.
Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
Look at this sword. It's on right now on the ground, I guess because otherwise you would never see the damn thing, because it's just that handle, but, you know, when you turn it on, damn. It would be, really, really easy to turn that on facing the wrong way. Just absolutely gut yourself. So, Halo 4. Halo 4 really had a lot of weapons, so I'm pretty sure the DMR is in this game, as is the battle rifle, and the assault rifle, and the saw, actually. So the saw, I believe, is new to this game. Nice animation.
What's it doing?
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back?
Oh, it's just one of these. I gotta do it a bunch of times. God damn it! I thought there would be a bridge there. We've hit 1 hour right now. Probably gonna call it in about 20.
What happened?
I don't know. It locked up. I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you.
Okay,
Hopefully
gotta
we
do a
can
little
find some way
walking.
to get this cartographer back
There's
online.
2 there. It's probably gonna be a third. I bet there's gonna be a third. No UNSC weapons to be found, only the Covenant ones. I much prefer the design of the human ones, that's for sure. So this thing shut off when I went past it, so I jumped back. And Halo gives you hardly any control of your movement in the air, which would make sense given you weigh like 2,000 pounds.
What's it doing?
Yeah, see, so that thing,
It's all right.
moved. Maybe I don't want to
This
stand
energy is
on that.
actually a ferroelectric data field.
I don't know
Your
what
shields are just
happened if I
cycling in
kept
response to
standing
the
on it.
chamber's charge.
Will this bring the cartographer back online?
Partially. This type of processing system
Okay.
usually works
And
in
it comes
parallel.
up.
We'll have to locate its twin.
Okay, it appears to be 6. 2, 5, 6, yes. That's a few. Sit down. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up for the time being, just to deal with these guys. Oh, that got him. That absolutely nailed him. Okay. Okay, so the Covenant grenades need to stick to a surface and remain for quite some time before they blow, so their timer only begins once they hit the what has been excellent about the PC releases is that there's, I don't know if it's one guy or if it's a group, but they rebalance the game. So they put out like a simple mod you can do that kind of rebalances weapons and such, and they've been absolutely excellent for the first 3 games in Reach. They make the game feel much more modern for sure. The weapons and enemy weapons and enemy behavior.
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Oh,
UNSC AI Cortana to Infinity. Please respond. No response. But from the strength of that signal, the Infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location. The Covenant. They found a way inside.
What do I do? I guess I just gotta go towards the glowing thing, as always. Oh, shit. The shield guys are the... Oh, man, imagine if that worked. Oh, I'm getting my shield shut down. Gotta run. Okay, I need to get more ammo for this thing. Good group of the big guys would be nice, because I could just dump my sword charge into them. Ah, those get deflected. No, don't shoot me with that, you bastard. Oh, there he is. Okay. Opportunity awaits. Just need to get close. Ah, that got him running.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
Oh, that's a jackal. That was an elite. Would have absolutely used the sword on him.
That's it. Now quick, to the cartographer.
Okay. Cutscene time. Probably call it after this one. It is 9:30. Thanks for playing, everybody. Much appreciated.
The cartographer keeps acting like the transmission is coming from everywhere on the planet at once. It doesn't want to triangulate Infinity's signal. Oh wait. I got it.
That can't be right. Scan again.
We've already passed through one layer of the planet's surface. It's not crazy to think that someone else made it deeper inside than we did.
You mean the planet's hollow?
Let me see if I can figure out a way to reach these coordinates that doesn't involve us digging a really big hole. There's a terminus on the far side of the complex. We can portal to the planet's core from there.
What?
I don't know.
If we have a shot at getting you back to Infinity, we're taking it.
Okay.
Ugh, that's probably just fine.
Let's get to that terminus and find Infinity.
How is this?
What do you know about Infinity?
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left.
Oh, I see. This is some kind of vending machine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll take a look at our new stream ending slides. I think they're quite nice. Oh, not that one. That one. Alright. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.